Everybody call him out. Come on. Here comes the all the all chat lines at the start of the game. Just hang on a second, everybody.
Yeah, we won't be able to hear each other at the moment. We'll just wait. Oh. Oh. Does it have to be in a row?
No, it's just like as long as it's within the same, roughly same time.
Okay, well, they stopped.
They're going to look for first blood bot, by the way. Schofield might be in trouble here. He's got. I don't understand what this position 5 boots thing's all about at the moment, by the way.
And I think it's just by Beastcoast we've been seeing it, right?
No, there's loads of people have been doing it now. Like Fly was doing it as well, right?
Yeah. You're right.
It's an interesting one.
30 seconds to battle.
I kind of understood it when people were like, you knew they were going to creep, skip and stuff, so you could just chase them down with the boots. But yeah, it's an interesting time.
And then it wasn't a time where 4 positions were just going like headdress or buckler to start. Do people still do that?
I've just realised it's obviously not position 5 Rubik, is it? It's Schofield on the Rubik, so it's position 4. And Sting is the pos 5 player on the bench. They've just decided to swap the lanes up.
Okay, well, but we were seeing it yesterday. We
we
saw
were.
the boots. Doesn't take away from the point that we had been seeing boots on these 5 positions. I got your back, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Everybody's just running around with boots now at level 1. Let's see who can just run into each other.
Does that is that something to take away from the the laning phase? Is it something that's not worth taking regen right away?
I mean, people just tend to send out regen on their courier straight away anyway, right? It was 2 runes to 1, by the way.
Was 1 denied?
Sorry, 2 runes to 2. I'm just making it up now.
Sorry, you got me nervous there. Like, did I miss a deny on a rune? I love watching that. This Beastmaster Enchantress lane seems like it certainly could be difficult, especially when MNZ, maybe finds himself a little lower on mana. Because I feel like you got to make something happen early on the Bristleback, right? Schofield, bottom, low. One more shot from Frank with the help of Matthew and that tag team. Well, Schofield ends up feeding over that first blood. I
said Enchantress have to be careful with their positioning. Little did I know it was going to be Rubik in the safe lane instead, and he's the one that ends up falling down, but never mind.
It was whomever the support was going to be in that lane needed to be careful in the positioning.
See, I'm just making silly assumptions. That's the problem. I like that they're putting the Ench up in the top lane, though. I think it's really important that they try and shut this Bristleback down, because, we've talked about how if MNZ has a good start to this game, gets his item timings online, it's going to be really difficult for them to deal with him and with the items overall. Look at this Ench, though. Trying to body block the Wyvern. She does.
Alright.
Stinger. Oh.
Just the TP out. He's okay.
Oh, he TP'd all the way back to base, though. At least he's playing Ench. Quick hero. It's a pretty passive laning stage in general, though, right? Like, this mid lane is probably where a lot of the plays are going to be potentially made early on. I feel like, can Ember dodge dagger with Slight? I don't know how the dagger works on the Slight, because some of the skills follow the Slight around, right? Like Death Pulse and things, but I don't know how it works with dagger. I feel like I should probably know that.
We'll have to give it a look, and he'll just hold it until after the Slight anyway. Both these mids, too, are mids that we see move at level 6, but bottom, Phantom Lands are in trouble. Silence thanks to the Curse of Avernus, but even with the tag team, they're unable to take the life of the Phantom Lancer, who will pop that salve, stay in lane, so Tomato okay for now.
And this Tusk looks to be trying to potentially make a move here. Oh, he's looking for couriers, but I think they know something's up because the Tusk is missing from the lane, so they just leave the courier under the tier 2.
Gonna take the lives.
There's two
of these
couriers sitting there.
Leo Style goes to Shadow Strike. Chris Luck, I think he was looking to get this kill on the Queen of
Yeah,
Pain.
the
Shards
shards
come all the way through, and Chris Luck will be healed up by the Nature's Attendants from Stinger.
And that's the difference you get between this game and my pubs. If that was me, my edge just comes in and denies me there because I've got the dagger on me, but never mind.
Probably would have
he
had
really
Impetus taken too, instead of the Nature's Attendants.
True, yeah. Oh, so it's a Nature's Attendants build on the edge. Interesting. So we have been seeing over the last couple of days more of the Impetus build, right? But I know that different people have been trying different things.
I'm not certain if the Nature's Attendants was taken just to save the Ember Spirit as he got over there, maybe held the point, or if that, now he's it is that Nature's Attendants build. I'm wondering if it was because he held the enchant skill point for a while.
Yeah. Have you seen this Queen of Pain skill build, by the way? She actually has a haste rune bottled as well, so when she hits this level 6, Chris Luck is going to be really careful because she's going to hit the level 6 first. And without even a point in blink, her nuke damage is really strong.
Yeah, committed heavily to the 203. Usually we'll see like you go 202, hold the 5th skill point. If you need the blink, you use the blink.
He wants the 5-minute bounty rune as well.
Yeah, wants it for that bottle. Will have it, especially with the haste. So pops the haste, pops the bounty rune, refills the bottle. That's great.
I think they're going to be able to get all 4 on Thunder Predator as well. When they go and pick that one up on their own side at some point. Bot lane, PL.
Which they might do eventually when that bottle runs out on Queen of Pain. There again, it's a potential hold on that bounty rune just in case. Thunder Predator's doing a really good job.
Yeah, Chris Luck's having to spend a lot of net worth on salves though as well, so he's like 500 gold behind the crop at the moment. But yeah, I think this Bristol is the one that's getting really out of control here. And if you see Whisper just getting chased down.
Ooh, but Matthew bottom. One more shot. Tomato able to get the kill. And then MNZ top. He ends up dead. Chris Luck's made the rotation before he hits level 6. It's not going to be 1, but 2 kills here from Beastcoast on a Thunder Predator. So 3 kills around the map. And all of a sudden, Beastcoast, some good rotations. And not only that, it was, staying away from Leo Style, hit that level 6, who does have that Sonic Wave. But as I say that, there's the Scream as well as the Shadow Strike. And doesn't want to commit the Sonic Wave to the Enchantress.
Yeah, I'm really surprised.
Bottom, Schofield chased, and as he pops the Curse of Avernus, will kill off this Rubik, who's been struggling to get away from that tag team.
Yeah, this Mug Golem dream on the Ench, by the way. Whenever you find a Mug Golem camp on that hero, it feels so good because, like, if you can time it so the stun goes off from the Mug Golem, and then as the 30-second duration runs out, you get the 2 like Shard Golems, so you get 2 extra stuns, and each one does 100 damage, right? So you imagine like 2 minutes into the game, you just have a 300 damage nuke, like overall. It's pretty bonkers.
Tomato down at 38-2. Bristol's having a monster game, but he did just die, so MNZ held in check just a bit. Over he's in the jungle trying to take as much as he can.
He's doing pretty well though. Oh, Schofield again. Jeez, they didn't even pop Sonic Wave again for that one.
Yeah, they didn't pop it, but they also have the tag team once more. They'll come in and throw these shots with the Curse of Avernus, which is giving you slow as well. Like, that's so difficult to deal with.
So Leo's still not wanting the bounty rune. I guess he wants to defend his mid tower more, but
is that additive? How does that work? It's the 75% movement slow, and then the 15% basic slow.
On what, sorry?
So if he's getting hit by tag team as well as Curse of Avernus, how slow is he getting?
Oh, hang on, the root.
So yeah, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Primal Roar, out on the Queen of Pain, but there's the Cold
Nice
Embrace.
save.
They'll save Leo Style, still has this Sonic Wave to work with. They get the kill on MJZ, and well, Leo Style will just blink to safety.
I'm really. Do they think this bounty rune's disappeared? Is that why none of them are going for it?
I thought at the end of the day it was going to be help for Leo Style to fill that bottle up.
Yeah, but he's just walking back to base. Never mind. Schofield gonna take this little outpost back. down at the bottom half of the map. Try and control it, ready up for the 10 minutes. I'm glad that you managed to use Raw and get a kill on Beastcoast there, right? Because it's kind of really their only kill threat at the moment, unless the Chen, sorry, not the Chen, the Ench managed to find some good rotations. And he is going for Vanguard on the Bristol, by the way, which I really like.
So he heads towards top for a second. MNZ, he's sitting there with Soul Ringo and Vanguard.
And he's massive on MNZ, man. Like, this guy's 1,000 net worth ahead of everybody else in the game.
Yeah. Kind of disgusting where he's at. And I say kind of disgusting, but it is very disgusting. Telekinesis, Frank starts chasing this Rubik, but now going the other way. He's got the Aphotic Shield to work with, so he's not really in much trouble. At the same time, though, Stinger ends up dead.
Nah, it's so sad watching an Ench die before she hits level 6, especially. She dies so quickly to this Bristol Tusk, especially with the minus armor, along with the tag team. There is phase boots up on Matthew now as well on this Tusk, so his rotation is going to be a little bit quicker. Also, that armor really nice up against the Beastmaster and all this physical damage, like we talked about. MNZ currently getting ran at here.
But how much does he care? Look at the damage that Chrysalk is taking. They'll use the Primal Roar, but of course they've got the save with the Snowball. So now they'll go after Whisper. Whisper's in trouble. The Centaur Stomp comes in. The Sonic Wave hits on the Stinger as well as Whisper to get the kill onto the Beastmaster as well as the Enchantress. So a good rotation there for Thunder Awakening. And I mean, this is probably up to this point the best that they've looked.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I honestly think they've given themselves a big advantage in the draft, but like at the same time, they're playing really well, and they're holding this DD bot ready for the Queen of Pain to come in. But Schofield here, level 4 on the Rubik, man. This guy is not having fun.
He's just gonna go down again, Leo style now, with a 3-0-0 kill line, and well, picking up a little damage. Going Orchid first.
Yeah, I think that's fine though, right? Like, you're playing up against December Spirit, kind of forces him to go for potentially a Yules at some point to try and purge it off. You're playing against PL, and until he gets Manta, it's going to be a problem for him as well. I think the item timings for the 2 cores here on Beastcoast are going to be super important up against this Orchid. And, you know, Chrysalok's got this Maelstrom queued up, but we'll see if he changes his mind at some point.
Just the pressure that was coming in right there from the Queen of Pain onto the Ember with the double damage put Chrysalok down to half health very quickly.
MNZ is... Ugh, look at the net worth chart, man. This guy's huge.
Look at... Is he trying to pull us?
He was trying to farm both at once, I think. He was testing how far away the big camp came out.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that's going to work for you. Schofield level 6. Frank now sitting level 9. He's gone heavy into the Aphotic Shield. I think he's holding 2 points right now, if I've done the math correctly.
And look how much they're controlling these active runes on Thunder Predator as well. That's another Arcane rune for the Quap. And if they can try and finish off this mid-tier 1 here, that's the biggest thing they can find at the moment.
I think the Quap has basically got every single rune up to this point. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Leo style though. And the Aphotic Shield is just spot on to save him, so I don't really see how you kill this Queen of Pain, especially even if you commit the Primal Roar like we've talked about. You have the save of the Snowball, you have the Cold Embrace, you have Winter's Curse if they group up too much. Like, what do you even
top
do?
Lane. Top lane is where you see them. They're coming in with the smoke. And she's going to try and stop something from coming in here. Is she going to be able to break it? Looks like she won't, but... I think Stinger might end up being the one that pays the price here anyway. Oh, they put a sentry down. They see the Hawk. But, like, look how quickly the map's closing in for them on Beastcoast, right? Like, this Bristol's controlling the top half of the map completely, so they can't make their way up there. And this bottom half of the map, they've managed to get deep vision down. So, like, they have 3 cores that all need farm at the moment on Beastcoast in this Beastmaster, PL, and Ember. And there's just... they don't have enough room to share between them.
MNZ comes in. He's rooted up to the Searing Chains. A Remnant back from Chrysalok. You might want to get out of this one. Matthew's here, but Matthew not electing to go any deeper, potentially with a Snowball or a Walrus Punch.
Do we think MNZ might go to base before the end of the game? I'm not sure he will. Just on map 24/7.
And he's getting the Sanjin Yasha. Have the status resistance. It's got the Vanguard. Has that, you know, that HP regen.
Yeah, I think the SNY is really good if you go into Abyssal next as well. Because he might not, instead of going for the... Okay, no, he's got Crimson queued up instead. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. I think this is the best item choice he could have
Stinger.
made.
Jeez,
Oh
you
God.
can't even TP away from MNZ. And then bottom, they're still looking to fight. Snowball comes through on a Schofield. They don't even care about Chris Luck. They're actually walking right by him. That's how little he matters to them going for Schofield.
Oh, they're not going to go on him. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they needed to use Sonic Wave there, but I mean, a kill's a kill. Try and transition it into a tower as well. And you just see MJZ on this Wyvern just pushes out the dead lane up top. Nobody else really needs to be here while the rest of them just play the bottom lane. And where is this PL supposed to be farming right now?
Radiant's middle
He's going to Fusel after the Yasha as well, but I think Leo Star's doing a really good job on the Queen of Pain and not showing the Orchid build-up. So, like, if she builds a quarterstaff first, they're going to know it's coming, right? And so PL would probably start committing for the Manta. But he's already started building towards the Diffuser Blade. And I think when this Orchid comes out, he might be in for a big shock.
And another power rune here for Thunder Predator. At least they control it at the moment. It should be picked up by Matthew. So, again, you know, they get rune after rune. Bottom, they find Chris Luck. They've got the silence.
He might be in trouble
Just
here.
at the end, he does escape.
Oh, there's an attack coming. Ugh.
I think that put him back in deny range. So, 5,000 up, 10-4, top again. Primal Roar comes out into the Winter Wyvern, but what does that get you? The shards are there, but you're already dead. Cold Embrace, Stinger shows himself, pops the Nature's Attendance, and then enchants
as well.
over a Satyr Banisher. Schofield's here, Splinter Blast, but Miscoil as well as Frank just continuing to keep him alive, and Stinger just gets run at by NC again.
This Ench is not having a fun game, huh?
Well, Ench is still level 5. It is not fair to be an Enchantress when you still don't have Untouchable against this this Bristleback who has 2 levels already in Warpath before you have 1 level in Untouchable.
MNZ just running down towers now as well. I think he has the the Crimson coming out the corridor. Oh, he actually went back for SMY. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I think both those items are fine, but I think it depends when they want to go high ground, right? And they probably want to be looking towards the Roshan things first. The Beastmaster and the PL aren't really massive problems at the moment, so just look to play aggressive with the SMY. I think that's a better choice. Mid lane.
Curse. Chris Luck. Snowball's going to follow this up. They were looking for the complete and utter control, but they're unable to get it.
I think if he punches up into the air at first and then follows up with the snowball, they might get the kill. But even if they don't get the damage of the Walrus punch.
I think what they want to follow that up with is a couple shots from Abaddon to get the Curse of Avernus in. Telekinesis, but there's the Snowball. Walrus Punch doesn't go through just yet. But Stinger is still getting run at and finally has the Untouchable, but at this point of the game, it just doesn't matter.
And the Orchid's about to come out on Queen of Pain as well. And yeah, I'm going to go back to my point. How do any of them die? Like, they haven't even got their items up yet, right? They're controlling the game so well. I think they have to just find somebody completely off guard. Like, Chris Luck has this Maelstrom, but it feels like he's not really achieving anything right now.
I don't really think MNZ is the one you want to be going after, but they do have the Primal Roar. The rest of the team's not here. They don't have the save at the moment with the Remnant coming forward. Can they finally get the kill into the Bristleback? They've got the Telekinesis. The damage is out. He has the wand in a second. They finally get the kill on MNZ. Yeah, should have built Crimson. Went for the SNY.
I mean, good kill though for Beastcoast. That's exactly what they needed to try and find. I said, how do they die? How do they die? Bristol sitting under a tier 2 is probably a decent way to find somebody.
Yesterday I caster curse Artesia his deathless streak. Today you caster curse the Bristleback dying.
Sorry,
it's okay.
man.
It just proves that it's a reality, that it actually, you know, caster's curse is a real thing.
Yeah, it does happen. Yeah. Orchid on the Queen of Pain here. They're going to try and find the Ember. I think it's like go number 1. She does have Orchid, so they see the Ember here farming the medium camp. I think he's going to have some issues here. Probably wait for the Flame Guard to disappear before she goes. Or they see the Queen of Pain under the Sentry Ward.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom
Losing that courier. Snowball. They catch Stinger. Walrus Punch comes in. Stinger on the run. And the damage on Matthew, he needs to be careful. I think he's the only one who's definitely killable at this point.
Worth pointing out, by the way, so when you play Abaddon, right, you tend to wait to level up your ult until you really need it at the last second. Because otherwise you don't want it to pop when you, like, hit the 500 and 400 HP threshold, right? Because Frank hasn't had to level it up at all this game because he's not been under threat. He might get to level 12 before he even uses his ult, which is quite impressive. I don't think I've seen this before. This Roche in a big trouble here. Hawk's going to fly over, so they do see it, but I don't know how much they can do on Beastcoast.
So easy just to pick up.
He's almost got the Crimson now as well on the Bristle, and again, that's the point, I think, where it's going to be a tough one. Whisper is under a ward here, top lane as well. They know where he is.
Come
on,
running
boss.
right
Skip
at
that
him.
flow.
MJZ slows the boar so it couldn't keep up with MNZ.
Yes,
And they
they
go
TP on the
after
Beastmaster.
Whisper. Yeah, 25 seconds. It's now just become a battle of if he can hide inside the trees. And, well, he's been spotted. MNZ coming like Freddy Krueger. Making sure he finds you even when you're hiding.
And the first big Orchid usage in the mid lane as well. Leo still manages to find Chris Luck. Unfortunately, until he gets his BKB, this is going to happen over and over again. No save, unfortunately, on this Radiant side to be able to purge off the Orchid. And this is death ball time, guys. Out comes the Crimson.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's like it all lines up perfectly, right? They get the Crimson and they get the Aegis, and this is go time. There's a DD on Leo's side as well.
Going onto the high ground at this point. Really nothing to stop them from continuing to push in. They're keeping the Wyvern on the back, making sure that they've got Winter's Curse available to them. They didn't use it on the Beastmaster going for that kill. Slight. As well as the Searing Chains. And look at this. He doesn't even need to take the borrowed time. He just gets healed up. He's got the Aphotic Shield to soak up damage. He's got the Cold Embrace to heal him up.
He's just holding the skill point still. I wonder if he has to use it the whole game. I mean,
Has there ever been a game?
not that I remember. And that's just a Celerax gone. 21 minutes in.
Yeah, 8,000 net worth
And
lead.
I think they can just go again down the next lane. Like, this PL just isn't ready to fight until he has Manta. He's really close now. He's only 250 gold off, but you know, at that point, it's more about poke damage. Because when the Crimson gets activated, like, these illusions don't do anything apart from the diffusal damage.
They want to poke and prod on MNZ, but at the same time, it's like, well, can you?
Oh, the
He
Force
tried to get
Staff.
the Force Staff onto the high ground. He steals the Aphotic Shield. It doesn't matter. He ends up dead anyway. And now they look over at the Enchantress. They'll chase down Stinger. They've got the shards to block him out on the low ground. They'll get themselves the kill. Chris Hawk is hiding in the trees, just throwing slights and searing chains. That's all he can do. But again, Frank, no borrowed time. I've never seen this.
Radiant's middle tower has
And then he just gives up some of the health that he was given from MJZ's Cold Embrace to put on MJZ.
Tomato might look to try and cut the creep wave here, I think, in the mid lane. And there's a courier coming as well that he might be able to get, actually.
Dire's courier.
That is the Glimmer Cape of the Wyvern. Okay. Pretty nice. And he gets the Vambrace as well.
Alright.
Okay.
getting
Guys,
work done.
That's the support players' micros on the courier. Jeez. If the support players can't do it, the cores haven't got any chance. Here, this is what I mean. Here they just go down the next lane again. I mean, Aegis is still up for another minute and a half.
Does Frank need borrowed time? He is pretty
But-
low there. Meanwhile, Matthew, Snowball, Sonic Wave comes in onto the Beastmaster. Whisper dead. They'll focus their attention onto Matthew, but I believe Matthew, after the Snowball, he has the blink, so he was able to blink away and try to TP out. He's successful in doing so they haven't lost anything just yet. MNZ is still continuing to just run forward. Throw this viscous nasal goo out at Chris Hawk. Look at the damage that he is doing. God. 7
The
stacks
problem
in
is,
that
like-
Warpath, and now Stinger. It doesn't even matter when you have Untouchable. You just get run at. You just get 3-shot by this Bristleback, and they continue to lose numbers on the side of Beastcoast.
This Bristle's just a massive raid boss right now. He's level 17. Like, when he gets his 3rd point in Warpath as well, it's only going to get harder. I don't know how they're supposed to go in on Beastcoast. Like, they can constantly chip. Yeah, it's fine, right? But look, Bristle's going to carry on hitting your racks. Like, what are
And
you
now they've
gonna
got the
do here?
silence, and Chris Luck's just dead. Snowball comes in, Doppelganger to get away, but you've lost your melee racks. Your racks up top are gone. Thunder Predator, what stops them? I mean, Frank
They
feels
get the
so
roar?
unthreatened that he doesn't even take the borrowed top.
Oh, he does!
All right. Then they go in with the Witch's Curse onto Tomato. They look over at Schofield. They finally get the kill onto the Abaddon. I mean, I guess he'll be dead long enough that maybe this game will end and he doesn't even need to go for the borrowed
Just look
time.
at
But
Bristle.
Stinger on the run. Stinger ends up dead. Bristle doing what he does best and being just the raid boss.
I love... my favourite bit about this whole game is that Frank has died without leveling out. Just because
There
he was
it
trying to
is.
hold
Now
on
he
to
puts
it.
2 levels in.
I'm pretty sure he was trying to hold it for meme value as well here at this point. There you go. Okay.
As they can resist.
And Aegis is timed out now, by the way. So Bristol's about to finish AC. I mean, this Abaddon's about to finish Solar Crest as well. As if Bristol wasn't enough of a raid boss already. It's can they put the circle shape in the circle hole now, Thunder Predator?
It's a hard game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It's a difficult one.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Were you that kid that kept smashing the circle shape into the triangle hole?
No, it was the star into the circle.
Oh, right, okay.
Fine, the Rubik have got the silence, but now Stinger again. He tries to just stand and trade with MNZ. It's not exactly, something that I would suggest you do. But why not?
Bristol's going to lose all his mana here to the illusions on the PL, but
Dyer's top tower is under
I mean,
attack.
like he still has Crimson up as well, right?
Dyer's courier
Whisper and Chris Luck desperately just trying to find whatever farm they can on the map at the moment and just push lanes out. I think Whisper might be in trouble here though with the Orchid.
Yeah, he might just be dead. They've got the Walrus Punch. They have the follow-up damage. Easy does it to kill off Whisper.
And there's a nice little Invis rune here for the Quap as well. He's like, I don't really want to take this. I just want to keep my Arcane rune bold. We'll just leave it in case we need it later. Oh, they're going to give it to MJZ. Okay. I like that. That's a smart play.
Picked up,
Top lane.
oh, Chris Luck. Again, the silence, the damage, and Slight.
Is he going to die?
Boy. He might. There it is.
Oh.
Did you forget?
He's dead for 43 seconds. No buyback. By the way, I just want to point out Bristleback now going back for the Radiance. While Schofield, for staff, tries to get away. Viscous Nasal Goo. They have no way onto the high ground, but they do have MJZ throwing the Arctic Burn their way.
I mean, if Bristol gets to finish his Radiance this game, I'd be very surprised.
And they're already looking for just one more rack set to get Mega Creeps.
Yeah,
MNZ,
it's
though,
a Solar Crest.
you'd love some mana at the moment.
Don't need mana to hit buildings, speak up.
No, you definitely don't. Melee rack's getting low. Melee rack's about to fall, and still it
God.
seems like there's no answer from the side of Beastcoast as they continue to heal up Frank. Frank, he hasn't used the borrowed time yet. That's still
I was gonna say-
still in effect.
It almost got triggered there. I was a little bit worried that the borrowed time might have been used. I love this Ember Taunt, by the way.
Cut some meats.
It's so good. And look at this ward on the high ground, by the way, from the Dire and the Radiant base in the bot lane.
Yeah.
It's not easy to find. Like it's just underneath where the Hawk is.
This sentry's just out of range of catching it. Even if you threw a
Yeah.
sentry like here, you might even miss it.
It's a tough one to find unless you're really like individually looking for it.
Double damage. Have Beastcoast held to Power Rune yet?
I don't think so. I mean, they haven't had control of the map the whole game, right?
No. They've
I
been
think they're
playing
just
on
gonna
their
wait
side
for
of the
the,
river the entire time.
They're just going to wait for the Roche now on the Thunder Predator. It's almost up here. It's a really quick spawn. It's about a minute or so, I think. They get an Orb of Destruction on the Beastmaster, a Mind Breaker on the Bristle. That's a pretty good one as well. But unfortunately, Vampire Fangs on him is slightly too good.
He doesn't need the extra 25 attack speed.
And they're not even going to wait for the ratio. They're just going to go for this, it looks like. I can't wait for him to get the 20 health regen talent on Bristle as well. Oh, nice.
Make him even more unstoppable.
There is a Bash on the PL now. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think that kills the Bristle still, but...
I have no mana. What is my game? 13, 2, and 4. Jesus.
It's really good against the rest of the heroes, though, if he can get onto the back line of, like, the Wyvern, for example. That Bash are going to help massively. And they do just end up going for the Roche. I think that's the right play. No reason not to. Second Roche nearly always kind of, like, either wins you the game or gets you the first set of racks if you're in this kind of position, right? Tag Team Abaddon passive as well. Nice. Beastmaster sends Hawk in. It's already dead.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Shards. Whisper. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, Matthew still has a Blink Dagger. He's going to get the snowball onto this Whisper Beastmaster. And now with the tag team, he's slowed up. And MNZ is joined up. He wants another assist on his tally.
Double damage.
Look at this TP coming towards the bot lane for the Ember as well. Yeah, currently doesn't have one. So he's going to try and cut another wave here by the looks of it. But PL's also cutting mid. They don't have a wave at the moment on the Dire side. Look at Chris Luck here. I like the divide ping. That was good. Unfortunately, Matthew's stuck on a cliff. Okay. That's why he's not chasing the Ember.
Couple of disco balls coming in.
Just dropping GG branches around with the tangos. With the branches even.
If you're gonna, try to defend in such a dire situation, you might as well do it while dancing.
And here comes the creep wave through the mid lane. And they will look to enter the building zone again. MNZ is just not dying.
And he doesn't really care. He's just kind of frontlining right now. The glyph will be used, but MNZ continuing to stand tall. They'll look over at Frank with some illusions. Again, hasn't used the borrowed time just yet.
Still.
They've got the Aegis. Leo Style sitting in that level 20 skill of the AoE Shadow Strike, so the closer you get to the Bristle to attack him, well, the worse it is for you. As MNZ still working with this Aegis, so he doesn't care that he continues to get run at. It's Mega Creeps now for the side of Thunder Awakening. Do they have enough to defend against Mega Creeps?
I don't think so. It's a nice way of putting it. I mean, they are 22k net worth up on Thunder Predator, right? Like, it feels like if you look at the net worth graph, like they've just been building it ever since what, like minute 5 or something, maybe. Minute 10. Okay.
So they just now have to hold their base. Or hope that they can hold their base.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to do that now that the Mega Creeps start to roll in here. Into the side lanes.
You can tell things are starting to get a little bit more loose when people are summoning with portals all over the map.
Yeah. And Bristol's about to finish Radiance as well. Which, again, I'm surprised he's got it. I'll say it.
Thought this game
I thought the game would have been over. Yeah. I mean, it's a good item choice. That's not the problem, right? So, here we go. Oh, he actually took 20 quill stack damage on the Bristle as well.
Okay.
I think he realizes he's not going to die anyway.
could have just made it impossible, though. So he continues to just get run at for right now. Not committing anywhere just yet, but finally they've got the silence, the sonic wave. They'll get the kill in a whisper. I'll move over and look for Stinger with the double damage. I mean, this is almost impossible for Stinger to get out of this one. He doesn't have buyback. They've got one of the buybacks already used. And while this is happening, MNZ happy to just try and take some buildings.
Yeah. Yeah, the creeps start to roll in now as well.
Yeah, it just gets tougher when the creeps are coming in from all 3 lanes. You've lost one tier 4. It looks like you're going to lose another. And now the Ancient is exposed. Morrow's Punch comes in on a Whisper as well as the Shards. They've got the kill on a Whisper once again. He already used his buyback.
Yes.
Chris Luck locked down thanks to the curse. And, well, Tomato, he gets the kill, but MJZ gets credit for the kill. And with that, Thunder Predator take a quick, easy game 1.